Hi friends, I'm Nina, and today's chair yoga practice is about this concept of interconnection. Connecting the mind to the body to the breath, and all of us with each other. So grab your chair and let's get started. For today's practice, of course, we need our chair, and then we need some sort of support for the foot. And let's move back into our chair and bring our feet to that support. Let your hands rest palms down in your lap. Close or soften your eyes and just arrive, bringing your awareness to your breath. So let's take a few breaths, working to even out the length of the breath so that the inhales and the exhales are the same. And as you continue with that breath, pause and just take a moment to notice how the body feels today. And see if you can find any resident tension that perhaps we don't need right now. Specifically, check the shoulders, check the jaw, check the face. And just release any tension you might be holding on to. And then return your attention to your breath. Notice the evenness of the inhales and the exhales now. And make whatever adjustments you need to make. We'll bring our right palm to heart center. We'll put the left palm on top of that. And we'll take a moment right now to set an intention for this practice. Anything that's important to you today, bring it to the front of your mind. Bring it to the front of your heart. And then gently blink open the eyes. Let the hands come back down to the lap. And we're going to move forward on our chair. So move that support out of the way. Scoot your body forward so that your sitting bones are towards the edge of the chair now and your feet are firmly planted on the earth. And now sit up tall. And notice how you can push into the floor, push into the sitting bones, and even get taller. And then we're going to do a few rounds of our cat and cow. Inhale, filling up the belly. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine, drop the chin. Let those shoulder blades separate. Inhale, fill up. Bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale, emptying, separating shoulders. Just take your time. Following that breath, letting the breath tell you when it's time to move. And after the next exhale, whenever that is, come back to that neutral spine, sitting up tall. Shoulders down from the ears. And now we're just going to make some tiny movements. Let's come up onto the right toes and then lower that right heel. And then we'll come up onto the left toes. My feet are about as wide apart as my hips, so not too wide apart. And I'm going to let the inhale lift my right heel. Exhale, return. Inhale, left heel lifts. And we return. Simple movements, breath-led. Let the breath tell you when it's time to lift and lower the heel. Now we're going to add in an arm. So same arm, same leg. As you lift up the right heel, let's take right arm to shoulder height and exhale, lower. And now left arm, heel lifts and we lower. And think about that marionette again, right? We lift the hand, the heel lifts. We lower the hand, the heel lowers. As if they're connected. We're still sitting up tall. We're letting the hand and the ankle do the moving. And that means that the rest of the body is really trying to be still. The core is engaged, keeping us upright, keeping us from doing this side to side thing, right? Gentle movements, breath led. We'll do one more on each side. Right side, left side. And then just pause for a moment because you know we're going to start mixing it up. So we're going to do right leg, left hand. Same thing. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Now it's left heel, right hand. And to add just a little bit of difference into this, you can take that arm all the way up to a cactus. Just to bring a little bit more novelty into this practice. Now we're sending messages from both sides of the brain, across the midline, to both sides of the body, working with both the top half and the bottom half. Lots of stuff happening here. I think we'll do one more on each side. Right heel lifts and lowers, and then left heel and lower. And just pause. And now we'll take all four up. So both hands, both heels. Stay here. And float everything back down. Now, let's bring our feet a little closer together. They're still not touching. But instead of just coming up onto the toes, let's see if we can lift the knees. And as we do this, again, the core is engaged. Think about like there's almost like a corset hugging us in here. So we're not here and doing this. We're not rounding the spine, but we are lifting from the core. And now, if you want, add that opposite arm. And if you decide that you cannot lift that leg today, then you just come onto your toes again. We'll do one more round. And pause and notice. Let's bring our arms to cactus arms now. Again, pushing into the feet, sitting up tall, feeling those sit bones grounded on the chair. We're going to take an inhale here, get as tall as we can. As we exhale, we're going to take a gentle turn to the left. Now, this is a mid-back twist, and the mid-back doesn't have a lot of rotation, so it might just be an inch or two that you turn. And that's okay. Let the shoulders come down from your ears. Both of my sitting bones are on the chair. The next inhale will take us back to center. And as we exhale, we'll go in the other direction. And we'll stay here for a breath or two. And then come back to center. Let's try it again. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, twist left. Inhale through center, and exhale, twist right. The inhale returns us to center. We'll do one more in each direction. And then return to center. Drop the arms back down. Roll the shoulders back and down. Now, let's work across a diagonal now. Let's take our right arm up and out to about a 45-degree diagonal. This would be in line with the ear. This would be in line with the shoulder. Let's split the difference. And then let's take that opposite leg, that left leg, and let's take it out to the side too. You can extend the leg long or you can bend it, but it's 45 degrees away from the body. And then bring everything back down. We'll try the other side. So let's take the left arm up about 45 degrees from that center line of the body, and then add that opposite leg. You can extend it, lift it and extend it. You can keep it bent, toe on the ground, and then we'll bring everything back together. Let's try it again. Right arm, left leg. So coming away from the midline, and now this time let's bring everything back to center and then come back down. Left arm, right leg. So we're away from midline, and then we come back to that center, bring everything back down. Stay for an inhale here, and an exhale. Let's reach those arms down alongside the body. On your next inhale, let's take that left arm up and over. Now we can keep the arm long, or we can come to that cactus arms, side body stretch. And then make your way back up, tall spine. And now we inhale, taking the right arm up, and exhale, take it over. Side body stretch on the other side. And come on back up to seated. Release tension in the shoulders, and now we're ready to stand up. So let's make our way to standing. Keep your chair close by. We will use either the chair or the wall today for support. I'm just going to move mine out of the way so that it's not distracting. And we're going to find our mountain pose. Take your time. Come to center. Once we've found our mountain pose, crown of the head reaching for the ceiling, let's take 3 of our sun breaths. Inhale, circle and sweep those arms up. Maybe the fingertips touch overhead. And as we exhale, we're going to float everything right back down. Now this time, we'll circle and sweep the arms up. Let's cross at the wrists at the top. Notice which one's in front. Exhale, bring it back down. Third round, inhale, circle sweep, different arm in front. And exhale, float everything back down. And we'll pause, we'll bring our hands to the belly, like approximately where your belly button is. We've got a stable foundation, our feet are straight ahead. And as we inhale, we're gonna open our arms out to 5 and 7 o'clock. We exhale, we bring them back. Perhaps we stack a different hand on top. Try it again, 5 and 7. Exhale, return. Now my arms are engaged all the way out to the fingertips. This time, 3 and 9 o'clock, open wide. Exhale, hands come back to the belly. Inhale, 3 and 9. Exhale, return to the belly. Okay, now we're gonna go to 10 and 2. And it's okay if your palms face forward or face up, whatever you feel is best for you today. This next round, we're taking both arms up to 12. Take them up to 12. It could be with straight arms, it could be with a cactus. Let's come back down and we're gonna make one more lift up to 12 o'clock. Now, if your arms are straight and overhead, you can interlace your fingers overhead, trying to pull them apart. Here we are, connecting both sides now with those interlaced fingers. Shoulders down from the ears. You have the option to look up. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Look up to those hands, coming into a little bit of a back bend in that upper back. Stay here for another breath. And then we bring the crown of the head back to the ceiling. We release those fingers and very gently bring everything back down. Pause at the bottom. Now we're going to bring the arms up again, but we're not going to pause in the center on our way up. When you're ready, let the inhale take you to 5 and 7. And exhale. Next inhale takes you to 3 and 9. And exhale. Next inhale takes you to 10 and 2. And exhale. And the next inhale takes you all the way up to 12 o'clock again. You could be at Cactus Arms. If the arms are long, let's interlace fingers with the different thumb on top. And we're back up here again. Push into your feet, get taller. Option to look up to that umbrella of hands you're creating, bringing a little back bend into the upper back. Crown of the head goes back to the ceiling. Gently release the hands, don't slingshot, and come all the way back down. Pause and notice how those arms feel. Doing a lot of work here. Now we're going to move to Warrior One. Let's turn now. I'm going to use the wall, but you might decide to use the chair. I've got the wall to my right side. You could put the chair on your right side if that is what you need today. We're standing in mountain pose. We're going to step back with our right foot. Toe down, heel down. We're coming to a Warrior One. You see this? I can use my hand here to help support me. So when we come to Warrior One, our front knee bends over the front ankle. We're not going beyond that. And we keep our back heel on the floor. Here's our Warrior One. We're going to do that same clock motion with the arms. We're going to bring the hands to the belly button. Again, you can use one hand or both. One hand can be helping to support you. But we'll straighten the front leg. And when you're ready, we inhale, open arms out to 5 and 7, bend the knee. Exhale, return. Do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Next is 3 and 9. Arms go wide and come in. Now, if you're just moving with the one arm, that's fine. The arm that's on the wall will help with balance. Next one is 10 and 2. If you're bringing both hands back to center, see if you can switch which hand is on top. Next one's 12. Come to 12 o'clock. Take your time. Find 12 o'clock. You might end up interlacing hands overhead again, looking up, coming into that gentle back bend. Release the hands without the slingshot. Let them float down. Knee stays bent. We're going to take the arms up just as we did before. This time we don't stop in the middle. When you're ready, the inhale takes you to 5 and 7. Stay for the exhale. Inhale to 3 and 9. Stay for the exhale. Notice my legs aren't moving. Inhale, 10 and 2. And exhale and inhale up to 12 o'clock. And this time, if both arms are up, we're just going to keep them separate, coming into a classic Warrior One. Bring both hands down. Release the hands, step forward. Pause for a moment and notice how that feels. So you have the option of turning around, using different, the wall. You can move your chair, however you want to do it. Same thing though. We find mountain pose and we step back, this time with the left foot. So the foot that goes back is next to the support. That just makes it a little more stable for us. Before we do anything else, we just want to make sure that we have a stable foundation, right? Everything else, all the flapping of the arms, that's all like whipped creams and cherries. We want to make sure the foundation is there. Bend that knee. See how it feels to move in and out of this Warrior One. Does the stance need to be shorter? Does it need to be wider? Where do you need to be? And then once you've found that, straighten the leg, arms come down. We'll bring hands to heart this time. We'll move in and out from heart center. When you're ready, inhale, hands to 5 and 7. Exhale, return. Inhale, 5 and 7. And return. Inhale, 3 and 9. And return. Inhale, 3 and 9. And return. 10 and 2. And now, 12 o'clock. And when those hands come up there, you have the option of interlacing, perhaps with the weird thumb on top. Trying to pull those fingers apart, maybe looking up, finding that back bend. And then release without slingshotting. Crown of the head goes to the ceiling. Legs stay the same. We're in Warrior One legs. And now we lift the arms without bringing them back to center. So when you're ready, let the inhale take you to 5 and 7. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, 3 and 9. And exhale. Inhale, 10 and 2. And exhale. And inhale, 12 o'clock. And stay here. We'll float the arms down. And we'll step forward. And pause and notice how you feel. We're going to do a little bit of balance work before we come back to our chair. Again, a wall is an ideal prop or your chair. So the leg that is next to the wall or the chair is the leg we're going to reach forward. I'm standing on my left leg, my right leg is forward, and I've got my right fingertips on the wall to help me with balance. And without moving anything but my ankle and foot, I'm bringing some motion into the foot. And let's take it the other way, circles in the other direction. So in order to stay this still, my core has to be engaged. My spine is tall. This standing leg very strong. Now, point that toe real hard and then flex it very hard. And point it and flex it. Now we're going to point. Keep it pointed. Just pull your toes back. So you've got a Barbie doll foot. And now we're going to shift our weight coming onto our back toes and front toes. My right foot is in front of my left foot, and I'm on all 10 toes. I have that option to put my fingertips on this wall or the chair if it's there. Stand up tall. From here, can we inhale, reach that outside arm up? And exhale, float it down. Stay tall and do it again. Inhale. And exhale. This next one, we're going to reach the arm up, but bend both knees. Try that. Inhale. And exhale. And you don't have to bend very deep. Just a little bit. Just try it out, but I'm keeping my spine tall. We're going to do one more like that. And now stand up. Put your back heel down. Lift up that front knee. Bring it in. Bring it up. Put it back down. Good work. And you know we have to do the other side. So we turn around or we move our support, whatever it is. Our support is on the side of the leg that goes forward. In this case, I've got my left leg forward, my left fingertips on the wall. When you're ready, reach that foot forward. Find the length in the spine. Move only your foot. Let the rest of the body be very still. See, that's how we know everything's connected, because everything kind of wants to move here, right? But that's not what we want to do. We want to isolate it, we want to find it, and we want to engage everything else. Now we're going to point that toe really hard. Point it hard, and then flex it hard. And point, and flex, and point, and keep it pointed, keep it pointed, keep it pointed. Now bring the toes back, just the toes. There you go. And now we're going to shift that weight onto those toes, coming up onto the back toes as well. All 10 toes. We're standing tall. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale, float it down. Now, if you are comfortable, You can take both arms up if you're comfortable and have enough room. Now this next one, as we lift the arm up, we're going to bend the knees. One more, just like that. Lower the back heel. Lift up the front knee. Bring it back. Beautiful. Now, all of that asymmetrical stuff will finish with a nice forward fold to even everything out. Turn and face the seat of your chair. Take a wide stance. So I'll just turn and show you. These are my hip pointers. My feet are outside my hips right now. I'm standing here getting taller. And on my next exhale, I'll hinge forward. Nice long spine. Hands can come to the seat of the chair. Maybe they go here if you don't feel comfortable coming down all the way. And this could be your fold. Or if you feel like, hey, I got this, I want to go deeper, you can take it all the way down to the forearms. You can drop your head onto your arms, onto the seat of the chair, and stay here for 3 breaths. And then we're going to bring our palms back to the seat of the chair. Come back up to that nice long spine. Bring one hand to one thigh. My knees are soft. Bring the other hand to the other thigh. Push into your feet. Engage. Stand up tall. Bring your feet back together. And we're going to make our way back to our chair. Find your support. Bring it close by as well. And sit down into your chair. We'll move our bodies all the way to the back of the chair, put our feet onto the support. We're going to rest our palms face up in the lap. And again, I invite you to close or soften the eyes. And as you bring your awareness back to your breath, notice also how your body feels. Notice the arms and shoulders and the work that we've done there. Notice hips and hamstrings. Perhaps even the calf muscles, the feet. And then return that attention to your breath. We'll bring a little bit of motion into our fingers now and gently blink open the eyes. Turn the hands at the wrists. Turn the head one side to the other. When you're ready, we'll move forward to the edge of our chair. We'll open the arms wide and we'll interlace those fingers in front of heart center. Let the shoulders come down from the ears. Lift them a little higher and perhaps even higher, and then release the arms. Float them all the way back down and bring the palms together in front of heart center. Pause and thank yourself for taking time to practice chair yoga today. And as always, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you. It's an honor to be here. I hope that we were able to find that connection and interconnection that we worked with today. And I hope that we can use that as we take on the challenges of the week ahead. Stay well, my friends. I'll see you soon.